Hi, I would like to talk about depression. Depression's an issue that has been a huge part of my life, for as long as I can remember. And I'm here to announce that we are taking a new approach to this condition. There's so many things I've tried throughout the huge number of years I've had depression that really haven't worked, that haven't produced the long-term results. And those include especially medication, such as the Zoloft and Wellbutrin combination I was on for many years. And these provide a temporary lift, but they ultimately mask our access to the emotional roots of the condition. And I have some very exciting news for anybody who might be listening to this, or might have depression, or might know somebody who has this devastating illness. And the news is that we have an approach, and it may be a new approach to you. It's actually a very old approach in the context of India, in the context of humanity in general. But what is new is that we're bringing this approach in a very accessible way to people like me who wish they had easier access. And I've done an incredible amount of training, studying, practicing for years in India. And we have this technique, and the good news is that over platforms such as Zoom and the platforms available on other social media platforms, LinkedIn, Facebook, what have you, we can make this extremely accessible to you, and we can do it now. So I put together a very thorough, comprehensive approach where we're going to address depression from the cognitive angles, from the energy angle, and we're going to bring real power into this process, power that you may not have experienced before, but the type of intelligent power that can get down at the energetic roots and blockages that cause depression. Depression's extremely complex. We're just not able to see all of that complexity from our normal viewpoint where we are in our heads. But now, we're going to have the intelligence and the tools and the power, and that all comes together into this very comprehensive approach where we have our cognitive process and our energetic processes both feeding into that wisdom, that knowledge, that power, that driver that's going to help us uproot this illness. I've been spending a lot of time together putting a course together that will spend several hours walking you through this entire approach, exactly how to do it, what you can expect, the effort that's required, what's needed. And not only that, but I am here to support this process from an energetic level and bring through the frequencies, the intelligence, and the force that will help you push through the blockages that you encounter, in addition to obviously an extensive amount of effort and time commitment on your own part. But what we are providing is a new approach, a novel approach, and it's different than anything else out there that I had found in America, in mainstream America, when I was trying to treat the condition of depression. It's different than regular meditation, which is one of the first things I've tried and obviously stuck with for a while. It's different from the psychology approach, and it's certainly the very antithesis of the medication approach, that's for sure. And we have something that is going to tackle depression from an entirely different angle. An angle that sees it for what it is and uproots it piece by piece in a very gradual but thorough process from the roots, so you can be depression free instead of temporarily making yourself feel better by all manner of things that we can do, including exercise, which is great, but often it's just temporary, and then lapsing back into it. We're not going to lapse back into it anymore. We might for a while, but we're going to gradually climb out of it. So we get rid of it and it doesn't come back. So I'm very excited about this process. I will be supporting it on an energetic level in individual sessions and in group sessions and in live stream group sessions where we are really going to get this out, and we're going to change the way how depression is treated in places like the United States, in Europe, and other countries in the world. Anywhere where people have depression are interested in a different approach that they can use to achieve lasting results that everybody with this horrible condition so deserves. Everybody with depression, we don't deserve to be constantly trying little things here and there and these tactics here and there that leave us in the same place where we started from for years. And you might be able to tell I'm incredibly passionate about this issue, and that comes from over 20 years of being terribly depressed. So it's time that we take action ourselves. It's the work that we do, even if we're having all this assistance and this power. It's the work that we do to put in the work, put in the time to see depression for what it is and treat it at the root condition.